Bryce was telling me that this side of the building people don't live and is abandoned because it faces the front line, but there'll be people living in this building but just on the other side of it due to it not facing the front line and can't get shot or not as likely to get shrapnel. And that's, I guess, the harsh reality of it here, but you're still in the same building, just not on the window facing side of the front line. You can see in the distance, you would have heard about Luhansk on the news a lot, you can see clearly, you know, with just naked eye, you can see the town and, you know, everything going on there, and, you know, you can hear armoured vehicles in the distance as well. This is the other side of that building. You can see here, lights on, people living on this side as if everyday life. But of course on the other side, well, you can't live there because it faces the front line. You can tell, I'm not sure if you can hear this, but you can definitely tell the sound of armour moving a lot, well, at least moving towards us, but getting a lot closer as the sun goes down and things normally heat up.
Someone living in this apartment on this bottom floor where the light is, and then only one floor above that it's abandoned because the windows have been damaged and there's obvious damage from I don't know what sort of shooting it is.
Strike, yeah.
Yep.
So meaning people are living here, but then just above it there's a strike, and then no one lives above where that strike was, with all the windows fucking shot out. And there's strikes all through the side of this building, you can see that. And down here where no one lives there's a lot more. It's one person. Seems very similar on this one too. There's two places with lights on. A family out for a walk on a Monday, Tuesday afternoon with a pram in this town when you can hear shelling. Such a different fucking world, hey?
There would have been a store here. I'm not sure if it's still working or not, but it doesn't seem like it. In many of these places there might be one or two shops that kind of service the whole area with basic needs for food and I don't know, milk, you know, general things. But in many places along the front line, because heaps of people left, oftentimes the only way people get food is by having it brought in, sometimes by soldiers.
I was saying in the car before, I'm surprised that there's no early warning system of any kind, especially in these towns littered out. You know, when I was in Afghanistan, we had equipment that would give us, you know, seconds to minutes of early warning, you know, incoming an alarm when mortars or artillery or whatever was fired at the position, at the base. And I'm very surprised with not only like the government, but I'm guessing like all the governments like Australia and America and Britain and Canada, that they're not considering, well, they probably might be considering, I should say, but there isn't something here that is giving these residents some level of early warning, because the difference between standing up like this and lying on the ground could be life and death, and that's, you know, half a second, or if you have a few seconds to get behind something that's cement, it's massive. But there's no sense of, you know, early warning, and that's something I found really surprising. I thought that'd be one of the first things you'd supply, at least to the civilian population here. I can't film the soldiers, but we've seen that a lot of the soldiers, you know, they've been here for not months but years, or many years, are living within the abandoned buildings, and you'll see them, you know, going in and out of where they now live. You know, they shop at the stores and they live in the abandoned buildings, because it's not like a deployment like you know, more like in a Western military. This is, you know, sort of a life on the front lines. So I was being told that this school is half of it is abandoned because a shell has hit the part over here, and the part here is where they're now teaching and learning, but there are windows with, you know, blankets and foil over them, where windows have most likely been hit by shrapnel and blown out. Every window here is double glazed, so you're talking hundreds of dollars, but with, I guess, the financial status and the economy here, replacing those is not really an option. So, you know, it's towels and foil and basically whatever you can bloody get. So you can see where that shell has gone straight through the roof of this school.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.